What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, showcasing a an abomination against the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. Basically, just an amalgamation of cards that don't seem like they should work together, but they really do. Okay, so starting things off is Gamma. This is just one of the best decks I think that you could ever play Gamma in. Circular, a blind field circular. This is so good with that. And really, honestly, I should just make this change right now. You should always play, like, if you get to use this going first, you basically win the duel. The idea here is if you circular and your opponent tries to hand trap you with whatever, basically, Gamma comes down, so they lost one card in their hand because of the hand trap, and then Omega takes another card out of them. And also, like, you have other ones, like Automata Para is like the perfect Ash bait. Pickup can also do the same thing. Heroic Envoy for Droll, like all these cards. This is like one of the best cards in the deck. And obviously, if you're blind going second, this is one of the best hand traps in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So definitely worth playing, in my opinion. And if you only have a few hand traps to play, like, you definitely need to play this one. And I guess you can kind of choose what you want for the other one, but you kind of have to play this. So 3 copies of Circular. It is a free level 4 extender. Like, at its most, if you take away everything around it, it is just a level 4 extender. That can do some really insane stuff in a level 4 deck. Diameter is the Omni Negate, and Nabla, gets all 3 of your names in circulation, which is the most important thing, right? Circular needs to search Superfactorial, but Superfactorial needs 3 different names, and this is the way that you do it. Nabla is the one that brings out the last one, which is like 99% of the time Diameter. Onto the heroic stuff. This is Knuckle Sword. This is a free level 4. It's a level 1, but it becomes a level 4. Morning Star is just absolutely bonker buku crazy. I just can't believe how good this card is, and the engine that comes along with it. So this is Automatopoeia, and then this is Gaga Coat. So these are your these are the 2 bodies you want to search off of Automatopoeia. So it ends up working out really, really well. This is like great impermagnet because this brings itself out for free anyways. This brings it back. These 2 cards are just like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. It's the best way I can describe it. They're so good. Free warrior bodies. Obviously, this is also like actually a Utopia deck too. So Ascended Sage and Armed Sages are just free level 4 extenders. They're warriors. It's amazing. You almost never normal summon in this deck. Theoretically, you never need to. Sometimes, well, I mean, this is the best normal summon. This is the only normal summon in the deck, and sometimes you don't even see this card. So it just kind of depends. Dark World and more, I talked about it. There's not a lot of room for hand traps. I'll talk about 3 spots where you could easily, I guess, put in for the 9 hand traps, and maybe that's just like objectively better. I'm not sure, but maybe you want to side them out, like that kind of thing always works out too. Cosmic Galaxy Cyclone is searchable off of Photon Lord. It gives it a monster negate that destroys too. Heroic Call, 3 Heroic Envoy. This is just that insanely great package. It just brings out so many rank 4 bodies for free that it's just amazing. Hyper rank up Magic Utopia Force. 3 copies of Automata Para, Automata Pickup, which searches Para. And, okay, so this is where you can really take out, and probably this is the best option for you. This is just a consistency card, so it kind of depends on how consistent you feel this deck is. I always tend to go for consistency over, like, hand traps, just because, like, I don't want to be able to. Nothing is worse in Yu-Gi-Oh than just being like, I passed my turn. Kind of sucks. So, like Pot of Prosperity, Reinforcement of the Army, Mathmech Equation can be kind of cool in a lot of different scenarios. But if you just wanted to run 3 more hand traps, you probably could. And then Superfactorial. Okay, on to the extra deck here. Zeus. No surprises there. This is our XYZ deck. Dragonar that goes along with Hope Harbinger and Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, which of course, is made through Utopia and S39 Utopia Prime. Alimbertion ends up being like F-Zero, Fuel, and then normally, if you have the right hand, or kind of like any normal hand, to be honest with you, you can go into Lapacian during your turn 0 and then during your opponent's turn. So that's why you run 2. So you get to rip your opponent's one card out of your opponent's hand, turn 0, and then at least another one during their turn. So this is Utopic Sage. This is Draco Future. This is Utopic Future, which goes into Utopic Draco Future. And then the other cards are just kind of like, I don't know, text spots. I talked about Cyframe Lord Omega. I feel like you definitely need to have it. Tornado Dragon. and Exciton Knight. These are just kind of generally good going. This is like a generic good 4, which is very usable. Like, spells and traps obviously are still a very big part of the game. This card's very good. And then Exciton Knight is just kind of those cards that help you going second. So let me show you combo. I did a gameplay video yesterday, so if you didn't see that, you should go check it out. But if you don't understand how the deck works at all, this is the idea. So this is my handful of like a ton and ton of extenders here. I mean, it's just everything you could ever ask for. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and normal summon, or I can go for circular. I haven't normal summoned yet, which is very cool. So then I can go and do Topic Sage. This actually gives you 2 warrior monsters alone. So circular is literally just used as a level 4 extender for now, which is amazing. So now I can go into Morningstar, and that's going to help me search something else, which is going to be Heroic Call, which is a Monster Reborn. So all these heroic cards shining very brightly right now. I think I can actually search Diameter, because I haven't normal summoned yet. How cool is that? I think that's like amazing. So I can go ahead and tribute that, bring back Circular. That way, you know, when I summon something, I can search the Superfactorial. And I also still have just these level 4 bodies. So Lapacian's going to go ahead and get rid of 1 random card out of my opponent's hand. I can go into Draco Future. I can Monster Reborn something. And then now I can go into Dragonar. So 1 random card out of my opponent's hand was taken. I have a, Future Draco. And then I also have Hope Harbinger. So what I have is a Lapacian that's going to turn into an Omni Negate next turn, which is also going to take a bunch of my cards out of my opponent's hand, their field, and everything. And I still have all these 2 really good forms of interruption. So like a really good end board, obviously. And this is just against a bot, so you can see like how much advantage and how much advantage you can take away from your opponent very quickly. And then I can chain that, of course. So no cards left in hand. I have a Hope Harbinger left, Photon Lord, and Draco. And this is still an Omni. So that is the idea behind this random amalgamation of cards, this Frankenstein deck of rank 4 bodies. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.